the tone of our gods being somehow personification of natural phenomenon and like a poetic way of describing the natural world. I think when people say that, sometimes they mean something deeper. On the surface of it, it appears to a lot of us that practice our religion in a very devotional way, like a form of atheism, like it's a suggestion the gods are not real. They're just a poetic way of describing natural circumstance. And that's the way that scholars have traditionally related to non-Abrahamic faiths, is by suggesting that our ancestors are these, primitives that grunt and beat on sticks and make up magic spirits to explain things they don't understand. Yet the Jews and the Arabs and the Christians are able to magically, their God's the real one, but everybody else is just a confused savage. And that's not the case. Our ancestors were incredibly smart people. They had the same brain capacity that we do as modern humans. They don't need to make offerings and devote worship in temples and hofs to pretty ways of describing natural things. So I would challenge you to, what would it look like if our gods are real entities that have been part of the gift cycle with our folk since the dawn of time? And if our ancestors grew to understand them by relating them to natural circumstances that highlight their power or highlight their glory in a certain way. The directionality of that's really important. If your starting point is that the Aesir must and do exist, therefore let's understand how our ancestors related to them. Certainly we see, like your point about Baldur, we understand the similarity between Baldur's return and the sun as being a beautiful expression of that. And so but it's not because Baldur is the sun. It's because we see that natural thing as a beautiful reminder or symbol of Baldur. Baldur is not a symbol of the sun. The sun is a symbol of Baldur. And the directionality of that matters tremendously. Thor isn't an explanation for thunder. Thunder helps us understand the majesty and the might of Asatru. And those are I would like you to, if you would, I invite you to think on the directionality of those things. Maybe it would inform what you do or how you think, but I hope it would inform the way that you perceive how we think in relation to the direction we're coming from.